Let's talk about a problem I know you've all run into with AI. You ask it for something super specific, and what do you get back? Just fluff. Well, today we are going to fix that. We're going to figure out how to stop getting those vague, useless answers and start getting the exact results you actually want. Let's dive in. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You ask the AI for, say, a punchy LinkedIn post, and you get back this paragraph of the most generic advice you can possibly imagine, plus, a million hashtags. You can literally see the perfect answer in your head, but for some reason, the AI just isn't getting it. Well, there's actually a name for this. It's called the vibe problem. You see, when we use our normal, everyday conversational language, we're not sending a clear command. We're sending the AI a vibe, an emotional tone. So what does the AI do? It tries to match your tone instead of your actual intent. And yeah, that's exactly where all that fluff comes from. And that brings us to a really important shift in how we think about this. The solution isn't about becoming a better writer and trying to craft these super elaborate, complex prompts. Nope. It's about becoming a better editor of your own thoughts, learning how to just strip away all the noise to find the clear signal underneath. So this is the core idea we're going to be playing with today: signal over noise. The whole goal is to replace all that conversational junk, all that noise, with a clean, logical signal that the AI can actually understand and execute perfectly. The technique for doing this is called signal injection, or my personal favorite, de-vibing. Think of it as just a simple workflow for cutting out all that conversational filler to get to the pure, logical intent that was hidden underneath it all. And to do this, we're going to borrow a little something from the world of programming. We're going to structure our requests like a line of code. And we'll use a really simple, but believe me, incredibly powerful three-part model to do it. And here it is. This is the VOC model. Every single effective command has these three parts. First up, you have a verb. That's the action you want, like summarize or draft. Second, you have an object. That's the thing you're acting on, like this email or this pile of data. And finally, you have a constraint. These are the rules, like keep it under 100 words or absolutely no hashtags. Okay, so let's get practical. Here is the step-by-step de-vibing protocol that's going to let you turn any messy idea into a perfect, crystal clear command for any AI. It's a really simple four-step process. First, you do the brain dump. Second, you do the audit. Third, you restructure it. And fourth, you stack the final command. Let's walk through this with a real example. All right, step one, the brain dump. The key here is not to try and be perfect. Just get your request out naturally, messy draft and all. Just get the core idea on the page. Something like, okay, I need a table comparing the iPhone 15 and 16, just battery and camera, no fluff. Next up, we have step two, the audit. And this is where you get ruthless. You go back to that brain dump and you cross out anything that isn't a core command or a noun. All that filler, it's gotta go. Words like, okay, I need a, the, just, no. That's all just noise. Get rid of it. Now we get to step three, the restructure. You take those clean words you have left over and you just map them to our VOC model. So the verb is compare. The object is iPhone 15 versus 16. And the constraints are columns, battery, camera, and tone, no adjectives. See how clean and logical that becomes? It's beautiful. And finally, we have step four, the stack. You format this command vertically, which makes it incredibly clear for the AI to understand. It just looks like this: CMD, compare, input, iPhone 15, 16, constraint, data only. That is a perfect, unambiguous signal. No room for error. So why does this super direct, almost code-like approach work so much better? Well, it's because we're basically learning how to speak the AI's native language. Now you might be thinking, this feels a little blunt, a little direct. Is the AI going to think I'm being rude? And you know what? That's a totally fair question when we shift from just chatting to actually commanding. And the simple answer is just no. AI models do not have feelings. They're not going to get their feelings hurt. They are tools, and they respond to clarity, not politeness. What we might see as a rude or overly direct command is, to the AI, simply a clear instruction. And that clarity is what gets you the most accurate results, period. So let's just boil all this down to the key takeaway. Here's the simple, super powerful command structure that you can start using literally today. I want you to remember these three things. First, your conversational vibe. That's all noise. Your true intent, that's the signal. Second, always structure that signal using the VOC model, verb, object, and constraint. And third, use that 4-step devibing protocol to turn any messy thought into a clean, precise command. Ultimately, this is all about a shift in how you think. If you want to get dramatically better results, you need to stop chatting with your AI and start commanding it like the incredibly powerful tool that it is. Go on, give it a try. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.